Hey guys, so if you guys noticed, I came back from my trip from California. Um, yeah, it was a good trip. I came back on Tuesday. On Tuesday I watched War Dogs. Movie day for that is already up already by the time this is uploaded. Today I'm going to watch Pete's Dragon. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it in 3D. Um, the reason why I'm watching it basically 2 weeks late is because when it came out, I was in California and we couldn't go to go see it back then, but I'm gonna see it right now, so let's go.
Every one of your ever-loving cousins of all cereals. It's all that. Loads of this. Oh yeah, it's all of that. It's the most cereal-epic cereal in all the history of forever and will be for the future of all eternity. Yeah, it's the best.
I'm pretty sure I know how to. I was wrong!
Special thanks to you.
Pretty empty. Yeah. Alright guys, so about 2 hours ago I finished watching Pete's Dragon in 3D. I know a few days late. I know this movie came out about 2 weeks ago. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I was in California at the time when this movie came out, so I couldn't really see it. And ever since I went on Tuesday to watch War Dogs, they had a table of pins, and they had Ghostbusters, Star Trek, and Ice Age. And today they still had a few leftover Ghostbusters ones, and then they had a bunch of the pigs from Angry Birds. These were really the only ones that they had for Angry Birds, the pigs. So one for me and one for my cousin. Anyways, yes, I did see it in 3D. I will discuss about the 3D because I will just tell you once I finish reviewing this movie. Pete's Dragon is the newest Disney adventure out there. It's obviously based on the classic that came out years ago. I haven't seen the original actually. I'm not sure if it's even considered a classic. But anyways, let's continue. In Pete's Dragon, we basically have Pete, who his parents die. I'm not spoiling how, but they die. And then basically Pete meets this dragon. He's living with this dragon for the past 6 years, where we have Bryce Dallas Howard's character pop in. Her name's Grace. She's basically a forest ranger with a little girl and her fiance, basically, and her father claims that he saw this dragon before, but Grace doesn't believe him till he meets Pete, and Pete tells her about this dragon, where she kind of starts to get curious about this dragon, or she doesn't know whether she should believe Pete or whether Pete is just crazy. And then we have, Elliot the dragon, who somehow exposes himself to the public, and then we have this one guy who basically tries to get Elliot and tries to capture him. And we basically also have Pete looking for Elliot because he gets taken with Grace and her family, and it's kind of complicated to explain, but he looks for Elliot, Elliot looks for Pete, and that's how I could sum up Pete's Dragon without spoiling it. I'm just gonna say Elliot is, he's a fuzzy dragon. He's not scaly, he's fuzzy, and he's cute. I fell in love with this dragon right when I watched this movie, and that says a lot for his character. Now for the plot, we already seen this done before in many different movies, but they really take advantage doing it in this movie. Not just that, but dialogue said by these characters are very smart, very solid. It's part of the script. The script is also, it's the same, smart and solid. I think that they could have probably revised the script one time, and they could have been fine, because there are some issues with the script. But I thought it was a very good script, and I was just sold onto the script, and you know, it was just so good. And this movie also has a lot of heart. That's another thing that another Disney movie had earlier this year, Jungle Book. It had a lot of heart, even though it did have its intense moments. It had heart. I just, you know, loved it. I still like Jungle Book better than this movie, but it was just the amount of heart in this movie is just amazing. And the performances, you know, by Bryce Dallas Howard, you know, she doesn't give like a Oscar-worthy performance, but she sells her character. You know, Robert Redford's character as her father also does really good, even though he's not in the movie as much. He is really important to the movie still. And the child actors, the kid who played Peter and that other little girl, I thought, for child actors, wow, Disney has a great track record of child actors this year. Think about it. We had a great, you know, Mowgli in Jungle Book, a great Sophie in the BFG, now a great Pete and the little girl, I forgot her name. If there's something that all these young actors did, is that they delivered a amazing performance, especially to be in a Disney movie. And I thought that they've really hit the bar real good up there to get some of the best child actors out there, because I thought they did amazing. The kids, you know, their performance are believable. You buy the performance, and wow. Now, the one guy who plays the villain, I can't remember his name, but he was in that Star Trek Beyond, which came out last month. He basically is the guy who's trying to capture Elliot, and he also does a great job, although I'll get to his problem in a moment. Now, this goes for Elliot, Pete, Grace, and her family, even the police officers, and especially the villain. Surprisingly, if there's one thing that they all share in common, is that they're all likable in this movie. I just liked every character in this movie. Not one character is really hateable in this movie. But we do have its flaws, which kind of, you know, stretches the score that I'm going to give this movie. But, you know, there are some cliche moments, especially towards the ending, that I kind of seen coming from a mile away, sadly. And, you know, you just predict them a few minutes after they happen. And not just that, but the villain, he doesn't really have a purpose on why he wants to capture Elliot. I was actually confused why he wanted to capture Elliot, because really the only reason why he wanted to capture Elliot was really because he saw him, and we really don't get a solid reason why he wants him. But other than that, everything else was fine. Now the 3D. Oh my god. I paid an extra $3 for the 3D, and there was really only one freaking scene where the 3D actually kind of popped out. The rest was unnoticeable. Honestly, about 20 minutes into the movie, I even forgot the movie was in 3D. I even forgot that I was wearing the damn glasses. And the whole movie's just flat. You don't have to pay for the 3D at all. They didn't really put effort into the 3D at all. And yeah, it's just, don't see it in 3D, see it in 2D. Save money, see it in 2D. Trust me, it's a money saver. Honestly, this movie had a lot of potential in 3D. We could have had Elliot flying towards you, but no, we didn't get that. But that being said, 3D's not needed at all, and it's pretty bad 3D. For score, I really want to give this movie my highest score, which is best of the best score. But with those flaws, I can't really give it that score. But I'm going to give it my second highest score, which means full price worthy. I saw this movie in full price at admission, as you can see, $12.99, and I did not regret it. Maybe a little bit for the 3D when I could see it in 2D, but I loved this movie. Probably top 15 of the year, hopefully. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you've seen this movie, tell me what you think. Also, don't see it in 3D, like I said. See it in 2D if you're going to see it. Be smart. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys for my next movie day.